What is up, everybody? It's my second commentary. I'm going to stick with the theme for this one. I'm going to go with a school theme. I got a lot of thoughts on school, but first, a little bit about the gameplay. I believe I'm using Scar. It's a domination game. Pretty sure my team dominates most of the game. Get some high kill streaks. But this one, I'm going to talk about something else. The topic of school. Oh, hold on before that. My first video was a little shaky. I know the commentary didn't match the video because of some lag while editing, but it should be fixed. What is there to talk about? School. Yeah, that's right. To me, school seems almost unnecessary after a certain level. Like, unless you're going into a profession or studying more serious things, such as like college, when you get into your majors and stuff. But sometimes it seems they just rename the same class with a different name. Like, I'm a Catholic. I've been going to Catholic school for a while. I'm not exactly practicing. I don't go to church every week, but I'm not going to preach the Bible to you. It seems I've been taking religion classes since second grade, and it seems they just rename the class every year. I mean, faith, morals, what's the difference? They go over the same thing, or even like math class. The first quarter or two is review of last year. So what's the point of even being there? Because we're going over the same thing. Oh, right here, this nice spot to get predators off. I like that little corner. It's a nice sneaky spot if you got a good headset. I got a nice triple kill with it too. They just rename it, and you learn the same thing, and you're sitting there like, why am I still learning this? School is I believe after grammar school, or not even that. I know you're supposed to be mature, and you're supposed to mature before you go to college, but I mean, is there any point in high school? I mean, I'm a senior in high school, and I can honestly say I've learned maybe a handful of new things since grammar school. I'm not exactly taking B-Track classes either. I'm an all-regular with a couple honors sprinkled in. I'm A-B student, great grades, but I'm involved in extracurricular activities too, so it's not like I'm just doing schoolwork. It's not really all that necessary to learn the same thing. A great example is a history class. What do you learn every year in a history class? They rename it. I mean, I've taken U.S. history, I've taken world history, and I learned the same things in both classes. I don't understand what the point of learning it over and over again is. I'm getting better and better with the Reaper, by the way. I recently, not recently, but I've been using it for a while, and I really do like it. It's kind of like an AC-130, but I control an AC-130 a lot better. But anyway, school. I know there's certain classes that, and teachers. Do teachers even want to be there sometimes? Like, I'm not naming names or anything, but I have an English teacher who has his countdown on the board already, and it seems he's more anxious to change the number on there than we are. And is that true? Do teachers get tired of school too? Because it does seem like he's been getting tired of us. We've been doing less and less every year, or every day rather. Does he even want to be there? And it's kind of an awkward situation this year for me too, because two of my teachers quit, or one had a medical leave and the other quit mid-year. So those two classes have been not exactly bringing me the best knowledge, kind of blow-off classes. But why learn the same thing over and over again with a couple new things sprinkled in? Now college is different. I know in college you still take your general education classes early, but you get into a major eventually, and that's different learning. You're learning about something that you're going to use the rest of your life. I mean, math? Yeah, I was right there. I was seeing if that doorway would cover me. It obviously didn't. That was a terrible attempt. But like, am I going to learn, or am I going to use sine, cotangent, tangent, all these math terms in my field, in my life? Probably not. But like, am I going to use percent increase, finance major or something? There's certain things that you'll carry on into your profession, and I'm more interested in learning about those than the general education that just is supposed to sharpen your mind, but the only thing it sharpens is nothing. I learned the same thing. And you know which general education courses, like math, to a certain point math is important, but after a certain point it's not that important. I mean, they throw a bunch of impossible to do equations that require deep logical thinking, you know, verifying an equation and stuff. It's really not that necessary to do all that, because you're never going to do it in your life. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just seems useless to do the same thing over and over again. But I don't know. Yeah. If you really like math or something, that's great to you. You should be able to cater your schedule to what you want. I mean, I'm more interested in learning things that will help me make money. Call that greedy all you want, but make money later in life. I'm going to college next year. I'm planning on being a finance major. Hopefully going into law eventually. I'm not sure yet, but I'm more interested in learning finance things, law things, than I am math. I am a very avid reader. I read books on my own. People can call that weird, but it's just something I like to do. And I think I might have learned more from the books I've read personally in this past month than I have this whole year in school. Maybe my school's different than yours. Maybe it's not. I don't think it is, because again, it's just it's not that it's easy, but you still got to study and things. But I haven't even been doing that this year, to be honest. The video's about to come to a close here. Don't remember my record. It'll pop up in a second for you. As you can see, my team dominated. What are your thoughts on school? Leave it in the comments. Like, favorite. Leave me some feedback too. I'd like to. If you want to see something, let me know. I'll do it. I don't care. Game's about to end. That last second, I rushed trying to get the last kill.